So the old man gave each of the sons 1,000 pesos. With that money, each one was supposed to buy something which would fill a big empty room. And the boy who filled the room most completely would win. So the first boy went out and bought a big leafy tree. He had it cut down and dragged into the room. And indeed, it filled about half the room. Now the second young man went out and bought all the grass which the farmers were cutting off their field. They carried it in and filled most of the room. But the third boy was the smartest. He went to a market and bought a candle for 25 centavos. In the evening, after dark, he called his dad over to the large empty room. He then put the little candle down the floor in the middle of the room and lighted it. After a minute or so, the boy turned to his father and said, "Dad, can you see any little corner of this room which is not filled by the light of the tiny candle?" And indeed, that boy won the business. My dear brothers and sisters, there is an interesting fact about darkness that we should know by heart. Darkness, no matter how sometimes overwhelming it is, can be destroyed by the smallest of lights. Such is the inspiration of the lyrics of the song that goes, "It is better to light just one little candle than to stumble in the dark. Better far that you light just one little candle. All you need is a tiny spark." All you need is a tiny spark to conquer the darkness of the darkest of places. My dear brothers and sisters, why am I talking about light? Because the idea of light shining in the dark is the central message of today's feast, the Feast of the Epiphany. The Church celebrates the manifestation, ang pagpadayag of Jesus Christ, who is the full revelation of God's love for humanity. The three wise men, the Magi, represent people from different parts of the world, as symbolized by their different colors. They accept Jesus as the light that brightens the whole world, the light that no darkness can extinguish. Now, this Feast of the Epiphany jives so well with this year's theme of the Synudo. Senor Sto Nino, our source of peace in the walk of faith. There are actually two key phrases here. First, source of peace, and second, walk of faith. Let us reflect first on the second key phrase, walk of faith. Like the Magi or the three wise men, we are all walking in faith. We are all journeying towards fulfillment, in search for happiness, in search for peace. Perhaps after achieving so much in life, a booming career, a successful business, a beautiful family, a fat bank account, vast properties, everything good that this world can offer, there still seems to be a void that needs to be filled. Mura og naami hapoy kulang, nga halos na naman uta nato ang tanan. We know a lot of celebrities, for example, who after accumulating wealth and fame, still overdose themselves with drugs, sleeping pills, and alcohol, because they could not find the contentment, the happiness, and above all, the peace that their careers could offer them. Yes, there are a lot of cases like this. They are everywhere. No need to mention names because it's the job of Marites. But the perennial question remains, where can we find true happiness and true peace? So here comes the second key phrase, source of peace. How do we understand peace, by the way? The Hebrews use the word shalom for peace. Shalom in the biblical sense means completeness, wholeness. So peace is not just the absence of war, but the presence of everything that contributes to our well-being, to our wholeness. Kana bang makaingon ta, ito ang kompleto, murag sentro from A to Z, o di ka, wala ka nang hahanapin pa. And mind you, there is only one source of this shalom. One source of peace. Only one would make us whole and complete. And that is none other than Jesus Christ Himself. Bisan unsa ta pamalapuson sa sugdanan sa kalibutan. Bisan maangkon pa nato ang tanang bahandi ining kinabuhi-an. Bisan ikaw pa ang kinasikatan sa tanang tao. Kung walay Ginoo sa imong kinabuhi, di gihapon ka kompleto. Di gihapon ka pagmalinawon. Do you know Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft and one of the richest men in the world? In the midst of his vast wealth, he realized, I wish everybody were rich so they would know it is not enough. Punta, dato ang tanang mga tao, ang makaamgo sila na dili igo ang kadato, aron ikaw pagmalipayon o ikaw palinawon. And according to the gospel, my dear brothers and sisters, when the Magi finally encountered the Holy Child, the Sto Nino, they were overjoyed. And then they returned home by another way. Wala sila mubalik sa ilang naandan na agianan. It is therefore true. Once we encounter Jesus in our lives, we will never be the same again. Why? Because His presence in our lives gives us the true peace. Because He is the Prince of Peace. You know what? For me to be able to celebrate Mass with you this afternoon, I had to come to Cebu as early as yesterday afternoon to avoid the impending cancellation of trips. And this is actually my very first time to visit Cebu this time of the Sinulog. And I observed one peculiar thing. People roam around the streets and even inside the malls carrying the image of the Sto Nino of different sizes and forms. At first, I thought they just bought them. Mga bago-ning pinalit. But then I noticed some of them carrying already old images. So I concluded, this is how Cebuanos celebrate the Sinulog. Magbitbit sila sa imahen sa Batang Hesus kinsa gihimo nilang parte sa ilahang kinabuhi. Brothers and sisters, I just hope that while we carry the image of the Sto Nino around, we also carry the assurance that with Him, we are always safe and protected. Wala mo tayo subuanon nga dali mahutdan sa paglaom. Wala'y subuanon na dali madisperado. Nga naman, tungkol kay bit-bit na itong kanunay ang Sto Nino, the source of peace. And I just hope that while we walk with the Sto Nino, we also walk with His peace. My dear brothers and sisters, this Sto Nino, this Holy Child, was the light that guided and overjoyed the Magi. And He is the light of our lives. As long as we carry this light, we will never walk in darkness. Viva Senor Sto Nino!
Viva, Senor Santo Niño!